All right, everybody, welcome. It's a little late. It's 10:15 p.m. Eastern, so that is actually my time zone now in Puerto Rico, which is very exciting. It is March 24th, 2026, so it's Wednesday. We're doing the day ahead analysis for the next 24-hour period heading into Thursday. Tomorrow morning, we'll see what we've got shaken in the trading chat pre-New York Open. So we'll see what London did with the price action, and then we'll make our decisions accordingly, like we did today. We were dialed in there at the open, waiting for our spots. And those of you in the trading chat today, you just kind of saw how I was telling you what I was seeing, like I do, every day when I'm in there. And I was waiting for, particular levels to get hit. They didn't get hit. And, thankfully, late in the day when that Trump announcement came out, or the Iran announcement that they were talking and they're going to make a deal, and that caused the market to kind of spike a little bit. By that point, I'd already pulled my orders and I was no longer interested in trading because I could see the price action was kind of dying and quiet. And, I've got a lot of stuff to do here in Puerto Rico as I get settled. So I got kind of lucky because I could have easily had limit sell orders sitting there and they would have worked out anyways. I probably would have taken like break evens on them. But anyways, look, when you look at this type of price action here, on the daily for the NASDAQ. I mean, this is an inside bar. We did have our day ahead analysis from yesterday where I said that's a nice pocket. I do expect the market to be under pressure. Look, the market was under pressure, right? And there were some good opportunities. There's a really good short opportunity, a nice 50,000 volume pocket short during, I think it was London. Those of you who have been with Vol Pro Edge for a while, go back and look at your charts. You'll see that that was the good trade. And, New York was just kind of a mess. So I didn't take any trades today. I'm okay with that. I did get my big battery bank now, so I'm hooking everything up. I'm going to be up really late, just getting everything in order. I've ordered the desks. I mean, just it's a lot of stuff when you're, fixing a new life here in Puerto Rico. I mean, it's just you got to get towels, just all kinds of things that I just never even think about. I'm like, oh yeah, I need a cheese grater and all this kind of stuff. So, anyways, the most important thing is the battery backup that I now have, which means that if we get a power outage in Puerto Rico, which sometimes happen, is what I'm told, then my backup power source will kick in and power my internet and all my computers and all my screens without any trouble. And then the solar panel out on the balcony will collect enough energy to continue to fill up my battery bank, which means even if we don't have power for several days, I will still be able to, trade for myself and trade with you guys. And that's the most important thing for me to get in order. I now have that in order. So I'm very excited. I really missed putting on some size the last couple days. You guys who have been here for a while, you know that I like to put on my size when I'm in the zone, and I'm ready to get back in the zone. So let's have a lot of fun tomorrow, Thursday. You can count on it. I will be there in the morning for the New York Open, Friday as well. And then we'll get ready for Saturday, Sunday. Stay tuned. The end of this video, I've got some really, really exciting updates. We had a Vol Pro Edge, conference call today with all of us involved in Vol Pro Edge behind the scenes. It's a much bigger team than you guys would imagine. And believe me, we're working really hard to give you guys the best experience possible. And we're new. We did the soft launch. That was great. And now we're slowly launching to the public and we're learning things as we go. And I want to share some of that with you guys at the end of this video. But first, I've already kind of digressed enough. I want to get into the analysis. So what do I expect for tomorrow? I mean, this is kind of a tough one right here. I mean, the NASDAQ, that's a mess, right? That's an inside bar. I really can't tell you, look, that's just a inside bar. You've got all these DMLs clustered here. It's anybody's guess. I'm going to say I don't know. Don't trade. Let the market, get some range going. Let it establish itself. Let's see where we are heading into the New York Open, and then we'll make a decision. Because right now, this is not a market you want to involve yourself in. If you want, go back and look at last night's day ahead analysis. I talked about the longer term picture, what I see on the weekly chart, the monthly chart. To me, they're still bearish. But Trump, Trump is talking up the market. So it's like we go down and he talks it back up and we stabilize. So ultimately, I do think we're going down. But, guys, with these markets, you never know. It doesn't matter what I think. What matters is what the charts tell us and what Vol Pro Edge tells us. And on the days we're clear, we know how to knock it out of the park with Vol Pro Edge. On this particular day, we know now to just not push it and wait for more clarity, okay? And guys, knowing when not to trade is as important or more important than actually knowing when to trade, because knowing when not to trade is what keeps you from spending all your profits that you've built up and going in the hole, losing all your money and tilting and all the emotional problems, associated with trading when you shouldn't be trading. So when you shouldn't be trading, when you know that, that's a huge advantage. And we know that here at Vol Pro Edge, which is incredible. And I know I've said that a million times, but I'm going to keep saying it till I'm blue in the face because it's very, very important. So that's the NASDAQ and the ES. Lack of clarity. Be careful. Don't do anything. Wait for Asia and London to give us more price information, and we'll see where we are heading into the New York Open tomorrow, guys. Because it's not about the quantity of trades, it's about the quality of the trades you take. And you take the high quality ones with Vol Pro Edge, there's a ton of them, and then you size up into your positions over time with more time and experience. It doesn't take more than one or two, high quality trades a week with size to make a very good living and live a very nice life, guys. I promise from the bottom of my heart, I want all of you to do that. And that is the way to the trading promised land. Quality, not quantity. Some of you are still taking too many trades, going for 20 points here, 30 points here. Look, I love it. You're hitting winners, but be careful. You're over trading. And that's something, you know, I want to save you from doing that. Okay. And I'm not naming anybody. I'm just saying in general, almost everybody overtrades, right? So you got to really, really pick your spots and be careful about it. And that'll help you in the long run. So here's gold. Our gold forecast from yesterday was obviously spot on. We said that we expected this flash pattern here to give us good support right here. And that's exactly what happened. And we pushed higher. So that was a very nice read there on gold. And now we're just having a nice little continuation here of that move. And yeah, this is kind of tricky right here. I mean, I would say gold is, probably going to continue to be bid. There's a lot of support now on this congestion entrance up move at 4,500. This weekly looks like it's trying to go back up here now. You tag this monthly, all that support right in here. So I think the daily prognosis for gold is probably bullish, but you've already moved a little bit there. So just keep an eye on that. Let's go ahead and take a look at crude oil. We'll let that load here. All right. And, here, by the way, guys, I got to tell you, today was the first day I just took a little walk. I went to the beach and took a swim in the ocean. My gosh, the Caribbean. Definitely. I've been in the Caribbean before, but it's been a long time. And coming from Costa Rica, I liked Costa Rica a lot, but I'll tell you, being in Puerto Rico and the Caribbean, ooh, something special. The beaches are absolutely beautiful, white, soft sand. The ocean is just turquoise blue as far as you can see, clear water. The clouds are like, those puffy, I don't know, it's just beautiful. Maybe cumulus clouds. I don't know. Is that what they're called? It's a mix of sun and rain and wind, and it's stunning. I feel like I'm in paradise, like for real. So hopefully some of you guys will be able to come on down here and hang out and have some fun as you keep building your bankrolls. Many of you are already well on your way. So we'll definitely do our Vol Pro Edge retreat down here at some point for sure. And I can't wait to do that because this place is awesome. All right, I'm just kind of looking at the charts while I look at you guys. So crude oil, yeah, we did have the bounce kind of like we thought we would, but we ended up selling off and closing back down here by the lows. I mean, look, this thing may want to leak lower now. I mean, you do have this pocket here. You've got this DML here. I don't know. I'll let this lie here. I would let it leave it alone. You got that inside bar. You know, I, this weekly is still fighting with all that support right there at the middle of the envelope. But look, if this news, whether it's real or not, I don't know. But if they say there's going to be a deal and the war's going to be over, obviously, if say, oh, the Strait of Hormuz is going to reopen, war's over, life is good again. I mean, crude will collapse if that happens. So right now, let's wait and see what happens. I don't really know what to believe, so I'm just looking at the charts, and the charts are telling us stay cautious. We've got these inside bars on crude. We got the inside bar on the NASDAQ, probably on ES as well, right? I didn't look at that. So just the next 24 hours, guys, is a 24-hour period of caution. And that's why I'm here, giving you my heart and my soul and my love and my energy every night, preparing you for the next 24-hour period with Vol Pro Edge. So you get an edge and you've got more confidence in sitting on your hands when you should be like now, or you have more confidence in taking trades in the right direction when I call them out for you and I'm confident. You see, we're not right every time, but when I'm confident, we've got a pretty good hit rate, and then we capitalize it, of course, when we day trade during the New York session together. And many of you around the world, you capitalize on it when you day trade, whether it's Asia, London, whatever. So really use this analysis and make the most of it, because it will help you tremendously. And there's nothing else like it out there in the trading world, right? There's gurus who do bull flags and bear flags, and God love them too. They're still God's creatures, but they're God's furu creatures, and we're not furus. So here you can use this information to help your trading and help your life, and I encourage you to do that and soak it up. All right, let's go to, and guys, I'm kind of trying to motivate more now because we have new people coming in, and I realize that my path here is not just to teach you guys Vol Pro Edge, which I'm doing, but it's also to keep you pumped and motivated and inspired and driven to continue to work hard. I want you guys to do that. It's very important, because if you lose the enthusiasm, you've lost everything, and we need to be enthusiastic about life and trading. And gosh, Vol Pro Edge is pretty easy to be enthusiastic about. By the way, I'm going to buy a new microphone here in the next couple of days. We're going to get everything set up, so it's going to be awesome. I still have those announcements for you at the end of the video. I'm getting there. So the euro against the dollar, the euro is just kind of recovering, grinding higher. I think this is what we said, right? We said look for a long down here. That was a good call. Kind of picked it up and pushed higher. You're trending up on the daily now. It looks like the weekly wants to continue to push higher. So yeah, I would continue to look to, buy dips down here on the euro. I would not be looking to sell up here, because the daily's trending. Again, types of trading, patterns, DMLs, multiple time period analysis. Guys, you should be writing that down, okay? Those are the four things, right? It's the 5 types of trading. Write down those 5 types of trading, right? If you can't remember what they are, I'm not going to say it, because I want you to go back to the course and look and write down the 5 types of trading. And then you write down, all the different patterns that I teach you, right? That's the second thing. So types of trading, 5 of them. The patterns, lots of them. Second thing, right? Then you've got the DMLs, lots of DMLs, lots of combinations, lots of ways to read them that I teach you guys. And the fourth thing is tying it all together with multiple time period analysis. You lock those 4 things in and you can write your ticket, okay? And I realize my face is kind of like off the screen. I don't know what this thing's doing, but my face is not really the point of these videos. It's more about the analysis. All right, so you guys get what I'm saying, right? You're picking up what I'm laying down. So that is the euro. Let's go ahead and finish it off, because I'm just getting I got to get like all my desks delivered and the real office set up, and then everything will be nice and working, and the microphone will be amazing. And wait till the updates. It's coming. You guys are going to love this. Let's just finish it off here with a little bit of Bitcoin. And guys, I haven't slept much in the last month, right? I've gone through a lot in my personal life. You guys know what has happened, and I moved from Costa Rica to Puerto Rico, and getting everything settled here, and it's a lot to fix, right? Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to go get my car. We'll see. It'll be sweet. Once I get it, I'll do a little vid for you guys. It'll be the new Vol Pro Edge mobile. Not quite as cool as the golf cart, but still kind of cool. I'm just kidding. It's pretty fucking cool. But we'll see, because the dealers, they sometimes like to, they're like, oh, you want this car? I'm like, yeah, for that price that you have listed right there. And they're like, oh, for that price. Well, why don't we just add like another 60 grand to the price? I'm like, no, then I'm walking away, right? Because I don't need to have, anyways. Uh, so we'll see how that goes with the negotiations with the dealer. So here is Bitcoin, also inside bar, doesn't know what it wants to do. I really don't know either. I would leave this alone. Don't do anything. So there's the day ahead analysis. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to see you in the chat tomorrow morning. All right, the updates. So what we're going to start doing, most likely on Monday. So starting on Sunday, this Sunday, I'm going to figure out how to use the live streaming capabilities in the volproedge.com members area, because we do have live streaming capabilities. And assuming it's good, which I think it should be, and assuming there's no real lag or things like that, and we can chat with each other, we are going to start. I'm going to do the week ahead analysis on Sunday and the day ahead analysis every day live for you guys, for the members. So you can look over my shoulders and you can ask me questions. So we're going to actually have a time, and we say, okay, this is what time this is happening every day. And for those who want to show up and hang out and ask me some questions. We're not going to hang out for hours, but we'll be there. I will give you my analysis. You can ask me questions. It's going to be much more interactive. I think that's going to be cool. Let me know if you think that's going to be cool. Post it in the Vol Pro Edge Lounge channel or the day trading chat or whatever. But let me know if you think that's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. The team thinks it's a good idea, and we'll do that for the week ahead analysis and all the day ahead analysis. What time will it be? I have to figure out because I also need to make sure I don't get burned out, right? But it'll probably be like 7 p.m. Eastern or something. Most days we'll schedule it for that, and I'll just make sure like that's on the schedule. But wait, there's more. You get a free pair of Volpro Edge socks. Just kidding, you don't get socks. Maybe a hoodie one day. But so that's going to prepare us for the next day, like I do now, but I do it alone. This will allow you guys to learn more, interact with each other, interact with me more, all that good stuff. I think that's pretty cool. So that's the day ahead, and then we will start with the morning huddle before the New York Open. I have to think about the exact time that's going to be, but it's probably going to be like 8:30 to 9 a.m. Eastern for a half hour. We'll do the same kind of live stream. We'll say, hey, look, remember yesterday night at 7 p.m. when we did the day ahead analysis together and we all chatted and we said, hey, we think the NASDAQ's going to do this or what's going to do this. Okay, now it's 8 o'clock in the morning. We get to see what Asia and London did with the price action. What do we expect heading into the New York Open? And I want to do that with you guys for about a half hour. Again, it'll be live. We'll interact. You'll see my charts. You chat with each other. You'll chat with me. It'll be cool. I mean, you guys won't be like speaking. I'll be speaking, but you'll be chatting. It'll be like a live stream, right? That'll be the huddle. And then we're going to have our normal trading chat like we do as scheduled. Prepare for that. When the market opens, it's trading chat. I'm not live streaming at the market open because you guys know who have been here for a while. That's when I make my bread and butter. That's how I support myself. I don't support myself on Vol Pro Edge memberships. So I need to focus and trade and make my money. But I want to spend as much time with you guys live streaming and doing all that as possible. So here is the kicker. Every day for Power Hour, we will live stream together. Some days Power Hour gives good trades. I'll call them out. We'll take them together, and all these will be recorded and uploaded to the members area. So if you couldn't make it, you can go back and see what happened. So the Power Hour, what we're going to do is that's going to be live on YouTube, either on my channel or Aaron Trade's channel. I got to talk to Aaron about that because we're planning on streaming Power Hour together anyways. But then, at the end of Power Hour, it's like, okay, well, look, if you're not a Vol Pro Edge member, hey, you should be because you're kind of not really being smart if you're not, right? But hey, for members, okay, guys, it's 4 p.m. Eastern. Trading day's over. We crushed today. The day ahead analysis said this. We did this during the day trading, chat room and Power Hour. We talked. We went over things. Oh, there were a couple good trades. We took them. Or hey, there were no trades, but we hung out, powwowed, reanalyzed the day. It's gonna be cool. And then that's when I'm going to go and, take a long walk, do some exercise, whatever I need to do, because then I need to be back at 7 p.m. Eastern to do the day ahead analysis with you guys live, right? So you see how these are going to flow together and it's going to make the whole Vol Pro Edge experience just way better for you guys. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I think that's an awesome idea. You guys let me know what you think. And we will start with that on Monday. You have my word, I promise. Even if my desks are not delivered in time, I will have my makeshift desks while I'm waiting for my real desk. I won't let anything delay us. I've got the power back up now. I'll get the new microphone and we will adhere to that schedule because I'm 100% committed to getting you guys on your journey. Many of you already are, but new people coming in, and no matter where you are in your trading career, you can always use, more information and more of a kick in the butt forward. And I think this is going to do that for you guys. So that's the announcement. I hope you like it. It's going to be a lot more work for me, but it's worth it to me because I love you guys and I want to just explode this together. All right. Take care. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I hope this recorded my screen this time. I think it did. I can see my screen over here on the OBS software. I can see the mic picking up all my voice stuff. So we should be good to go here with this video. All right, see you guys.